Hi, I just noticed something that I've been like offline for 2 months because my phone broke for some unknown reason, and I bought the cheapest phone on the market, and it's kind of so slow. It's like talking to a retarded person, like hi, then you're like hey yo wah wah hey yo wah. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't work right. It doesn't really I have nothing if you're retarded or something, but it's like really slow because if you're like like a modern person or something, like you're in a hurry, like you want to have a coffee and order a pizza or something, a restaurant or a Coca-Cola or whatever, and it takes like hours to arrive, and you're like, hey, I could have somewhere to go, and this phone really doesn't work. And the first thing I noticed that I'm not blaming because it's cheapest on the market that I found that music doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound like anything. Uh, like normal songs, whatever I listen to, they sound like low profile volume, like some person, like normal citizens who have never heard music or doesn't even know what rock and roll or music is, that they never heard a song or a chord or a note, that they don't know anything about it. It sounds like it's to a muffled radio, like having a radio where people, some kind of chuff or alcohol batch or something is blocking the sound and muting the sound. It sounds really bad, and even with good earphones or earmuffs or something, it sounds like nothing. And it's super annoying, and I've been trying to figure it out, what's wrong, and I realized it's the phone. And I've been just like living here, like surrounded by something like silence, and it's really bothersome because you know uh, it's just starts to creep up on me because I can't get into the net. I've been reading something like books quite a lot, but the phone is too slow on this one too, that every application seems to lag a bit. I can't ask for light speed or space out or black hole or whatever phones, because it's obvious that if you buy a cheap phone or cheap guitar, the sound applies to the price, like some kind of skateboard that is not that good as worth the money that I spent on it, because this definitely doesn't work out. Um, and I'm still haunted by the thought that I like live on minimum wages. That if I don't get money, I'm get permanently jailed, because this is not fun at all. I have been able to watch TV and go into the internet or something for months, and it's really creepy because um, it's like living on a house without electricity. Like all the lights don't work properly, showers bitching, uh, my fridge that's too that doesn't work out either. Nothing works out, and I've been studying China, a bit of Japanese, but it starts to get on my nerves because it's hard to find any kind of motivation to do anything, uh, and it's like almost being almost invincible, invisible, not invincible. The other one, like you can just hang out in town and no one even sees you, but they seem to see right through you, and the people just pass you by without noticing. I'm not expecting anything, but it's funny, like um, I easily get lost in the city, and yeah, it sucks. I've been like I'm not on any guarantee by the government due to this current situation, but it's pretty much the same because I've been just been alone for like almost a year, hanging out in my home and all without internet. I don't think it has anything with the virus or something to do with money, because it's got to be like some credit virus or something, that if you have little not so much money, that you're pretty much on guarantee anyway, because it's here to condemn the poor to away from society so they can buy stuff, and etc. Because I'm thoroughly convinced that that is what it's all about. Because with money you can buy stuff like food and etc. And if you don't have much money, it's much harder to go and buy. But then it raises question that what you willing to do to obtain, well, a piece of money or a little sustain of cash or something. Because it's kind of obvious uh, that you can use like bills, credit, bank, cash, debit to buy something, and then if you don't have it, it leads to innovation and death. That you know, because then you can think about this yin and yang stuff, like you can take in two ways. That is it stupefying to live to on minimum wages, or is it really like some kind of heroic feat to be able to survive like some kind of small street rat? Because it takes some time. Because I read about that you can diet and yoga and live on a ham like without food for 90 days. It's possible, but I don't think that anyone likes the condition that you end up if you spend 90 days without eating. Because without nutrients and anything, your body starts, and then you can get to the creeps, and then if you use like medications and other stuff, it starts get really impossible. Because it says then you get to the Buddhism, that a pointless question that why would you stay so long without eating, that this is some kind of challenge that you want to try 10 days without food. Because I don't remember anyone, at least myself, ever being 10 days without food. I can only imagine what you must think when you're thinking like 90 days without food. Because it certainly doesn't make any sense. Because even 90 days without internet, that's kind of hardcore. So here's the first, and hey, and hello.